Joining me today on NYSE Floor Talk is Tien Lee, MD. He is the CEO and founder at Aardvark Therapeutics. Tien, it is wonderful to have you here. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks, it's a pleasure to be here.
So I want to start off by talking about Aardvark Therapeutics. Tell me about it.
Okay, well, we're a San Diego private biotech company. We're developing drugs against bitter taste receptors. So you have actually bitter taste receptors throughout your body, not just your oral cavity. And there's nature's way for warning you against toxins in the environment. And our lead program is a small molecule drug that's gut restricted, which means you take it by mouth and it stays in your gut and it works systemically, not despite the fact that it's gut restricted, but because it's gut restricted, it's actually activating gut-brain signaling pathways that turn selectively hunger off. It has lots of implications for obesity, and there's actually a difference between appetite and hunger. Generally speaking, appetite is the pleasure of eating and hunger is the pain of starving, and we're taking care of the spectrum related to the pain of skipping a meal. So we think we're complementary to all the other obesity drugs in development, and we have implications for a rare disease called Prader-Willi syndrome, where it's a hunger-driven phenomenon.
All right, now, Tien, let's dig deeper on ARD-101. Tell me how this is different from other drugs targeting obesity and how you feel it addresses the key unmet needs in the space.
I think a lot of the great drugs that are currently on the market or in development are generally anti-appetite drugs. They diminish the inclination to eat one's favorite food. They basically diminish the appeal of chocolate cake, for instance, if you like chocolate cake, and by virtue of that, it makes you eat less. But our drug is taking away the penalty of hunger and starvation, and it's complementarily intrinsic to the other drugs, and we think it can be used in conjunction with that. Some of the main liabilities of the anti-appetite drugs is they cause nausea. There's rebound weight regain when you discontinue, and there's also lean body mass loss. We think our drug also addresses all three of those liabilities as well.
And what data have you generated so far for the program, and what did it show?
We had 3 phase 2 studies, and the first study was in a rare disease called Prader-Willi syndrome, where afflicted individuals have unabating, unrelenting hunger. They'll even eat to the point of stomach rupture if given unrestricted food access. There's nothing approved yet for that condition. We saw really encouraging results, 11 out of 12 patients showing benefit, 4 patients almost with near resolution of their hunger at the low dose. We're also exploring high dose and in combinations of other drugs that will increase that efficacy, we believe. We also saw good data in obesity and post-bariatric surgery obese patients that demonstrated the abrogation of hunger, which in a way is very differentiated from other drugs addressing obesity.
All right, and finally, tell me, what are the next trials aiming to accomplish, and when can we expect to see that data?
We just recently closed an oversubscribed Series C, and the mandate was to complete 2 trials. One is the pivotal trial that should be the registrational trial for Prader-Willi syndrome, for that rare disease I mentioned earlier. We're hoping to get that data by early 26, and then in the meantime, we also expect to have data from a trial looking at patients that have lost weight on GLP-1 but have to withdraw, and typically the natural history is significant weight regain. We think we can defend that weight regain with use of our drug in combination with another agent, and that data should be available sometime in 2025.
All right, well, Tien, it's been wonderful to talk with you. Thanks for coming on Floor Talk today.
Thank you so much for the privilege of being here. Thank you.